What's up, Headless Horde? Welcome back to the channel. The news keeps on flowing in. Last week we had some Game of Thrones news, and now we got Star Wars news. So, if you did not see, we have a new trilogy that has been announced, and this is going to be directed by Simon Kinberg. So, Simon Kinberg was involved with Logan. He's been involved with the Fantastic Four, the 2015 edition. He has also worked on a few other of the X-Men movies. So it was reported by Deadline that this could be possibly episodes 10 through 12. Now, what I find very interesting about all of this is that Daisy Ridley a few weeks ago came out in an interview and said that she knew about an update for her standalone film, is what we're all assuming. And she said there was news on the way, and now we hear this. So the question is this the trilogy she's getting, or is she still doing the standalone film? And how are these episodes, 10, 11, and 12 going to relate to that? So I have some thoughts on this that I would like to share. But first, let's head on over to the old Twitter, and we have Jeff Snyder reporting that Rey will be positioned as the Obi-Wan of the new Star Wars trilogy. All right, so what I'm thinking they might be doing here is they want to have some type of link in between the Skywalker saga that ended with the Rise of Skywalker. So they're developing this new Rey movie where it's going to probably position her to rebuild the Jedi Order. Unfortunately, we never got that with Luke, where we should have got that. But we may get a similar story, or they just may, do what they want to do, because, we are talking about Lucasfilm and Kathleen Kennedy. So they're going to be developing this standalone Rey movie that I think will probably end up being a link to the new trilogy. Now, if she is going to portray a Obi-Wan type role, it would make sense that the new trilogy would probably be, 20 years after she rebuilds this Jedi Order. Now, are they going to use Daisy? Are they going to age her up a little bit for the new trilogy? Are they going to recast? I don't think they'll recast personally. I think they can age her up. And, chances are she won't make it through. I just hope it's not going to be a complete rehash of, A New Hope and moving forward with that original trilogy. The way they make it sound, or at least Jeff Snyder's making it sound, it's almost like we're going to get like the third movie that's almost the same. A New Hope, Force Awakens was not, perfectly aligned, but like it's definitely similar, where we have like, the older Han Solo kind of acting like almost like the father figure for Rey, and then Rey developing these, these Force abilities. And, I don't want to see the same thing happen with, Rey training the new, whoever. And I really don't want to see twins. I just got a funny feeling we're gonna get some twins in here somehow. What I'm really curious on, though, on all of this is what are they gonna do as far as, they're saying it's gonna be a continuation of the Skywalker saga. So, Rey's not a Skywalker. This was the biggest mistake I think they made. They should have just went ahead, gave us what we wanted. I mean, I think everybody going into The Last Jedi, I think having her be a Skywalker was probably going to be the best choice for the future. And they completely, ruined that in the last two movies of the sequel trilogy. So now we're kind of stuck where they want to continue to probably have the Skywalkers still be part of Star Wars, but there are no Skywalkers left. I don't know. Can they retcon some of this? I mean, they're Disney. They can do what they want. I don't know how much I would like it, but I think it would make more sense to actually make her a Skywalker somehow. I don't know. Somehow the Skywalkers are going to return, but we don't have any. So I don't know how they're going to end up doing this thing, but I just have a really hard time with them saying that they're continuing the Skywalker saga when there are no Skywalkers left. So we shall see what happens. I'll be really shocked if Grogu is not part of all this. So So let's just kind of talk about the timeline. If we are talking that the Rey standalone film is going to be somewhere, let's say, between 5 and 10 years after the Rise of Skywalker, where we see her maybe already starting to develop this new order, it would be nice to see it built from the ground up. But I have a feeling it's already going to be something, and we're just going to get a story of a couple new characters, and those are probably going to be the characters that we see in the new trilogy. May not be the same actors, because I think that the new trilogy then will probably take place 20 to 30 years down the road after the Rey film. So, we can have a younger actors portray, whoever they're going to portray, and then we can always recast for the trilogy. So, I don't know. I don't think it'll all be like right in order as far as just a couple year time gaps. I think it's going to be down the future, because I think they need to get away from the Skywalker stuff. Unless they're really going to retcon something here. Let me know down in the comments, guys. What do you guys think about all this? Now, D23 is this weekend, and there should be some news coming out maybe on this. So I'll probably be dropping another video, and we can kind of talk all about that. So these are all the current projects that have been announced by Disney. The only movement we've really heard is The Mandalorian Grogu, which I guess has wrapped up principal filming back in October. Now we have the Simon Kinberg movie. We have the new Jedi Order movie with Rey. James Mangold is supposed to be creating a movie about the dawn of the Jedi, like the first Jedi ever. That's supposedly 25,000 years before the Skywalker saga. And that script is being co-written by Beau Willimon, who also writes for Andor. Then we have the Lando show / movie now, I guess, that is supposedly being written by Donald and Stephen Glover. We really have not heard anything about that, except for like a sentence on like a podcast. So who knows? Dave Filoni supposedly has a movie, and now that will probably come after The Mandalorian. What I'm thinking there is, I'm hoping it's going to kind of be like the Heir to the Empire. I mean, all the pieces are in place for this. Hopefully that we can, either recast Han, Luke, and Leia, bring them back, and kind of give us a little bit of that Heir to the Empire trilogy, written by Timothy Zahn. That would be awesome. Taika Waititi's movie, I don't know. I personally don't think that'll ever get written, but supposedly he's still working on that. Then there is a Sean Levy's Star Wars movie. I haven't really heard much about that either. We have the Rogue Squadron that was supposedly canceled, but then back in March, Patty Jenkins confirmed she's still working on that. So again, who really knows? And of course, we have Rian Johnson's trilogy, which I'm pretty sure is never going to be made. I mean, I can't believe that they would actually allow him to create his own trilogy and ruin things more. So I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think about the new Rey trilogy, the Rey movie standalone. Do you think this is all in the same? Do you think it's going to be 4 separate movies? Like they're going to give Rey 4 movies? I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Let me know which of these movies that you are most looking forward to. And do you think we're going to actually get all of these? All right, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to keep those heads up. And I'll see you guys in